Barcelona now, Sam, and specifically Joao Felix, will he ever find a permanent home where he can thrive? Now, I suppose we will see what Xavi can bring out in him. But what you just make overall in the details of this loan deal?
Yeah, well, certainly not a permanent home. It's another temporary home for Joao Felix, but he's arrived in Barcelona this afternoon, along with his agent and Joao Cancelo. The two Joaos both joining Barca on deadline day, providing they can get both those deals done in time and square the finances with La Liga. It's an interesting one, really, because like you say, he arrived for big money at Atletico Madrid as a replacement for Antoine Griezmann. It's never quite taken off for him under Diego Simeone. And a lot of people have sort of said or given him sort of the license to say, well, he's not quite a Simeone player. Perhaps he would work somewhere else. He obviously had that loan at Chelsea, which had some promising moments, but, then there was the red card on his debut and stuff, and perhaps it flattered to deceive in the end. And now he's got this incredible chance, really, when you think about his last season at Barcelona. He's coming in. You spoke about Ansu Fati earlier in the show. He's obviously coming in almost as a replacement for him. Barca have also lost Ousmane Dembele this summer, so they're a little bit short in the attacking positions, and it's Felix who's going to come in and sort of provide that option from the left or perhaps inside alongside Lewandowski. And the idea is that he's a player who fits Barca's style of play much more than he did Atletico's, that he'll have a little bit more license, a little bit more sort of freedom in attack. So there's certainly a lot of hope that this can take off. It's obviously a move he's been pushing for all summer. I think it was at the start of July now that he came out and said, look, I'd love to move to Barcelona, which was an unprecedented move almost from a player so early in the transfer window, especially when at that time Barca still had Ansu, who was refusing to leave. They had Dembele, who they were planning to keep, and you were thinking, well, that's a strange one. But obviously his agent, Jorge Mendes, has managed to work that magic once again, and Felix here in Barcelona now to finalise that move. I think it also comes a little bit with sort of mixed feelings because, well, there are people that, think that this could take off for him at Barcelona. It also tinged with a little bit of sadness over the fact that he comes as Ansu Fati's replacement in a way. Given everything that was generated with Ansu Fati when he was younger, the sadness about the injuries and that he's not quite been able to sort of explode at Barcelona since recovering from that. He's only 20, of course, so maybe the loan to Brighton will be the perfect situation for him to come back and sort of take off at Barcelona again. But there is that sort of element of sadness that Barca have not given up because they've still maintained that link with Ansu, but they've decided that the best situation is for him to go away and for them to work with someone else for a season.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.